Hey, what's shaking, Scorpio? Welcome to the channel. Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate your energy being here and sharing it with everybody on the channel. I'm all tongue-tied, so anyway, just thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate it. So while I'm shuffling, I'll talk about what I'm going to do here. I'm doing a general read for the week of July 3rd to 10th. However, if you're here before or after, makes no difference. If you were guided to the video, there's something here for you. So please stay tuned. So I'm shuffling. I think I said this already, but I don't think I've had enough tea yet. Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition deck will be used for this reading. General reading. Hope it resonates all the way through. However, if it doesn't, just keep what applies and leave the rest for another viewer. So feel free to comment through, and remember to like and share and subscribe. All these little actions really help me keep the channel going to do all these free readings. I figured it out. I do 21 readings a week, so 21 videos a week, so a little help from you goes a long way. And if you feel inclined to donate and no amount is too small, my PayPal link is in the description box. So all right, I'm just gonna go on a quick pause, change the camera angle for you, and I'll be right back. Okay, here I am, and I'll rock you like a hurricane, baby. Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. Nice card to start your reading with. You've got some good news coming in. Pentacles, I mean, obviously about money. Could also be a really good friend coming in to help you. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is saying, you know what? You've been working really hard here, Scorpio. It's time to take a little break. I love this card. It's beautiful. And then, wow, we've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is saying, yeah, you might not be playing your best game right now. You're a little bit distracted. That could be why we have the Four of Swords here. Maybe you're feeling a little bit off. You're not playing your best game right now. Game of life, what I mean. You've got two fours here, so you've got angel number 44. Then you've got the Queen of Swords. You have some really interesting cards here. So what I'm seeing here so far is that you guys have been going flat out, Queen of Swords energy. Really determined, like just knocking it out of the park all the way around, right? Work, home, hobbies, family, just everything. But what I'm seeing here also is that you're doing too much. You're doing too much. I think some of you might have a lot of banked vacation times to cash in. It might be time to do that. I think some of you are worried about not having enough money to take a break, but I mean, taking a break doesn't mean you have to go on a cruise around the world. It could be just staying at home and relaxing, you know. See, you guys are incredibly driven here with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords does not mess around. She really likes to get things done. She also likes to take care of her family. This is an energy of like getting up before everybody else and going to sleep after everybody else. But I think it's having some I think it's starting to creep in and put you in a place of, if not physical, like a mental exhaustion. So that's why we have the Four of Swords here. The Four of Swords is, you know what, it's really time to dial it back a little bit. Possibly give some responsibility that you're taking on. I don't know if it's because you feel like you can't ask for help, or if you feel like nobody does it as good as you. Sometimes it doesn't matter if the trade-off is that you get some downtime, because I'm seeing grind here, like daily grind, all day grind, 7 days a week grind. That's just not sustainable, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with these fours here right now. Knight of Cups. God, I love this card. Knight of Cups is an invitation from the universe, like related to romance. Could be an invitation to travel. It's an invitation to take care of yourself, to love yourself a little bit more. You know, I think that the person that you're forgetting about in your life most of the time is yourself. It's like, oh, I think you're a real people pleaser, Scorpio. But like, don't forget about yourself. I'm seeing that you are forgetting about yourself here. You know, you're really focused on paying the bills, which is cool. And doing task after task after task. I'm honestly seeing people lounging in the background while you, like, you go crazy. Exhausted. So you've got the 10 of Cups here. So you do have an opportunity to bring in like this greater happiness, but I mean your happiness, it needs to start with you. I'm getting this feeling that you're feeling a little bit taken advantage of, but you don't know what to do about it. Yeah, and it's really stressing you out here because we do have the 9 of Swords. In some decks, the 9 of Swords is that woman sort of rocking back and forth in her bed while these swords like dangle over her head waiting to detach and, like, you know, dagger her to death. So I'm seeing a little bit of like duplicity here from you, where you're waking up and you're like telling everybody, no, I'm okay, I've got this, because there's a lack of willingness to ask other people for help, conversely accept help. So people have been offering to you with the Knight of Cups, hey man, do you want me to take care of that so you can relax? And you're like, no, I'm fine, you know, but I don't think you are fine. I'm really seeing a need for you to take a little break. Let some of the details go. I'm seeing perfectionism here. We're not here to be perfect, you guys. You know what? If the dishes don't get done tonight, does it really matter? You know, there these little details. They're like a thorn in the side. They're like, hey, you should get up and do that. Like poke, 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 poke. You know what I'm saying here? Know what I'm saying? Sorry. Whoever it is that is offering you help, take a break. Take them up on it. You know? Put yourself first. I think you think that you're putting yourself first, but you're not. You're putting everything else and their dog ahead of you. And it's taking an emotional and physical toll. And the more that you keep doing this, the worse you will feel. And if nobody's offering for help, ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength, Scorpio, to be able to ask for help, to know your limits and say, you know what, I need a break here. And it could be a nice long break. I think some people are even gonna be invited to a cabin to rest. So while you're there, don't feel like you have to do every single thing. You know, if there's 4 people there, then 4 people can help. It doesn't have to be you. You know, I really think for some of you, you believe that the amount of love that people give to you is based on the amount of, and I'm getting the word servitude, the way you look after them. And that's not necessarily true. You know, you have your own worth without scrubbing floors and cooking meals and doing dishes and folding laundry. I mean, you're not Cinderella or Cinderfella here. I think some of you could have been brought up that way, but that's just not the reality anymore. You can share the load. I'm really seeing here that you guys just need to start sharing the load. And here's the ultimate card here for you. Okay, we've got the Tower card. I really believe that this is where some of you are headed right now, because you've taken on way too much. I think you've done it out of the goodness of your heart. However, out of the goodness of your heart towards yourself, it's time to get some help. especially if you're living in a home where everybody else has their feet up watching TV and you're the one hustling around vacuuming and dusting and polishing and cooking and, you know, cutting the grass, and meanwhile somebody's like, hey man, this is awesome. It's not awesome. It's not awesome for you. It might be awesome for the person that you're catering to or the family that you're catering to. And you might feel like you're obligated to be doing that because you were brought up that way. Time for that to stop. You're headed for a huge meltdown here. You know, you've got the Tower coming in here, and maybe it's going to take the Tower for you to change your ways a little bit and get other people to pitch in. You know, I'm just seeing you're going to blow your top, Scorpio, you know, and it's probably not going to be a pretty sight because there's things that you're holding in, been affecting you for a while, and you're kind of thinking, well, why aren't people helping? Well, I mean, people will generally assume that you're happy unless you express that you're not. And I think for the most part, you're a happy person, but you're being dragged down by errands that could be shared by other people. And if you live alone and there's nobody else to help you, you know what? Hire a maid for one day, or I don't know, have a cleaning party with your friends. Just say, guys, I'm so exhausted and I feel like I'm so behind. Can we do like a Netflix night and people can help me clean up or mow the grass or whatever? You know what? People are so willing to pitch in once they become aware that you need help. You know, you could say, I'm not feeling that well, I'm feeling overwhelmed. This would really help me. So just feel free to do that, you guys. There's no shame in that. Like, I've done it. You know, I just like, I'm so exhausted, especially when I was like a single parent, you know, and God, my kids were slobs and they just would never do anything. Like, I asked my friends, I asked my family, I said, I just can't keep up and I feel like overwhelmed. So it's okay to do that, you guys. You know, whatever it is that you need help with, get the help that you need before you explode, right? So guys, I hope this was a really interesting reading for you. Let me know in the comments, and I'm gonna wrap up the video. See you back next time. Bye.